Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Dying to DIY. For those of you that are new here, my name is Camaro, and I am so happy to have you here. Whether you are new or returning, it really means so much to me. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. I would love for you guys to join the Dying to DIY fam. Alright, with Valentine's Day just a few days away, I have a few more last minute Dollar Tree Valentine's DIYs to share with you guys, so I'm just going to get right into it. I'll be starting off my first project with 3 of these love signs that are from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start by removing the hangers from each of them. I did one on camera for you, and then I just did the other 2 off camera, but I did take the hangers off of all 3 of them. So now the hangers are off, I'm going to line them up, and I'm going to be taking some E6000 and hot glue, and I'm going to be gluing each one of these, to one another. So I'm just going to start with the E6000, get it onto the obviously the places that are going to be touching the next love sign below it. That's where I'm going to put all of my glue. So I'm doing the E6000 first, and then the hot glue, because obviously the hot glue will, cool down quicker than it takes the E6000 to adhere to the project that you're working on. So put that down, and then I'm just going to glue the first love sign to the second love sign like so. And I did flip these over, and I did them backwards, so that way I can kind of see where the glue is going to come out of the cracks and crevices when I squeezed them together, so that way I can just kind of wipe away any excess glue that starts to squeeze out. And then also, because I am taking these jumbo craft sticks and kind of cutting them to be about 1.5 inches or so, but again I'm taking the E6000 and the hot glue just to reinforce the stability and sturdiness of this project, because I am going to hang it up, so with gravity it's going to be kind of pulling down, pulling each of the love signs away from one another. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I had a brain malfunction there. I'll get it together one of these days, you guys. But yeah, so I can just keep, make sure that each of those love signs stays connected to one another, and I don't have to worry about them breaking apart. So here it is, all the glue has had time to dry and be nice and solid, and the love signs are stuck to one another, and now it is time to paint them. So here's my little lineup, starting from the right side with the darkest color. We have the Waverly chalk paint in lacquer, and then we have this color called Misty Pink. Oh my gosh, I will have to get the name of that paint, and I'll put it down in the description box for you guys, because I cannot remember the name of it. I know it's from Walmart though. And then the Ballet Slipper Pink from Waverly, and then we have a white chalk paint from Waverly as well. So I'm just using all of these colors, and I have my little chip brush, and then I have a spray bottle that has some water in there. That way it'll loosen up the paint, just get it a little bit more watery, because I'm going for an ombre effect on this. So I did start with the darker color at the bottom, and then I'm just going to work my way up into a gradient, and I'm just going to lighten it up as I go. And that's why I'm using my little water bottle, because it's going to thin out the paint, so it kind of lightens it up as well, and it makes it easily spreadable, so you can really get that nice ombre gradient that you're going for. So I just kept doing that until I was really happy with the look and how each of the colors kind of faded into one another. And yeah, that was basically it for this process. Super easy. It's just all about getting a really nice smooth blend, blending it as smooth as you possibly can. I know I probably could have done a little bit better job on the bottom, the darker colors, but for the time being, I still think it looks okay. So once my paint was done and dried, I'm just taking one of the hangers and screwing that back on into place, and this one was done, you guys. Look how cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. I really just had this whole ombre look in my mind when I was thinking about it. I knew that I wanted to do an ombre kind of color scheme, and I love the pink with it. I think a purple ombre would be super cute as well, or you know what I mean. So let me know what you guys think of it down below. Alright, I will be using this square-shaped canvas for my next project, and I'm just going to be taking an X-Acto knife and going along the canvas in the back, so that way I can reverse canvas this. Again, done this many times in my other videos. If you're not new here, you know I love this. I just really like the way the frames look on the front of the canvas rather than being hidden, because sometimes the wood just looks so pretty underneath that, like, I don't know why it's being hidden, you know, it needs to be like showcased. So I am going to be taking my antique Waverly wax, and then I'm just going to take a foam brush and kind of go along the frame because I want to keep some of the natural color showing through. So I'm just kind of going here and there, everywhere, you know, all over until I'm happy with that look. And then I'm going to be taking the pink ballet slipper color from Waverly again, and just another little like smaller chippy brush, and kind of just again going over it, you know, keeping some of the natural wood coming through, and then also, you know, the antique wax parts. So it's just more of a shabby feel for this one, more shabby chic, maybe rustic. And once I was done with the paint job, I'm just taking the canvas, and then I'm just going to use my staple gun to staple that canvas back into place, but with the frame on the front and then the canvas on the back. Once I was done stapling, taking my X-Acto knife again and just going around the edges to remove that excess canvas from the frame. Next, I'm taking this little metal galvanized heart. This is left over from another Dollar Tree sign that I had, and I'm just going to take some hot glue and place that right into the middle of the canvas. Be careful because that metal really heats up really fast with the hot glue, so don't burn yourself. And then after that, I'm using these little wood numbers from Dollar Tree, of course 14 for, you know, Valentine's Day, and I'm just going to paint them white with my white Waverly chalk paint. And then again, I'm using that wax just to kind of go along the edges of the numbers, just to really add to that, like, you know, the shabby rustic feel that I was going for. And then I'm just taking my hot glue again and gluing those down right into the middle of that metal heart. And here is how it turned out. Well, actually not exactly how it turned out. This was originally its look, you know, but then just after looking at it, I just kind of decided that it was a little bit too dark for my liking. So I did take some of my white Waverly chalk paint just to brighten it up a little bit. And here is exactly how it turned out. And now I really love it. I think it's stunning, so beautiful. I love that, like, you know, rustic farmhouse shabby feel it's got going on. Super cute. And I think, you know, even after Valentine's Day, you could totally remove the 14 off of there, maybe add some like jute twine with a little bow. It could totally be transitional, you know, into everyday decor. So I really love the way that it turned out. Alright, I have one more project to share with you guys. So I'm going to be using two of these little felt-like hearts from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to start by taking my white Waverly chalk paint and a foam brush. And I'm just kind of dabbing that paint, you know, into the middles of the cutouts on the felt. And for the faux stitching area, I did just use a smaller little paintbrush just because it was easier to get into those little stitch marks. But otherwise, I'm just using my little foam brush, and I'm just going into every place where there is a cutout on that felt part. Once I was done painting and I gave it time to dry, I am just going to carefully rip the two pieces of that heart away from one another. So I'm ripping the felt part away from like the burlap type of part, you know, where I did my stencil. So now I'm just going to have a burlap heart with my white paint, and I love it so much better. I think it's way cute. It really has that like neutral farmhouse type of look. And here you can see it without the felt on there. And I think it is so adorable. And once I had each of the pieces separated, I did take some jute twine from Dollar Tree, and I just made a cute little bow to go right at the top, just to kind of fill that hole in, make it, you know, look more incognito where the hanger was before. And then I took a second little heart and I did the exact same thing. I just did it off camera for you because it was the same process. So here they are together. They look almost identical. And also, before I forget, I did paint the little heart above the birds with that ballet slipper pink. I just thought it was a nice added, you know, extra characteristic. So once I was done with both of them, I am going to take my hot glue and I'm going to glue around the little stitch marks rather than going straight to the edge. I thought this would just be really cute, a really cute look that you know what I mean? I don't know. I just thought it would be super cute rather than going to the edge. So I'm just going to glue along the stitch marks, leaving the bottom open. And then I'm just going to be taking some of my fluff and I'm going to be making a really cute little heart-shaped pillow. And I'm just going to keep stuffing and fluffing until I am happy with the look. Once that is done, I'm just going to glue up the bottom and voila, you have a cute little burlap heart-shaped pillow, and I think it is so cute. And I really like, you know, how the edges are kind of open rather than all glued together, but you can totally go to the edge if you would like, or glue along the stitch marks like I did. I think either way it'll be, you know, still absolutely adorable. Alright, Dying to DIY fam, that is all I have for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a couple of comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. And also, please, I would love for you guys to check out my description box. I have a lot of good links down there. Buy me a coffee links. Check out my Etsy shop. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, all the good things. So definitely go check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.